I'm covering Harry, I don't want to. Oh well, sorry Harry. Hi guys, welcome back! So it is Concert 2, Oakland, California, and I can't believe this day that I'm about to discuss actually happened. Like, I still can't believe it. So covering Harry, I'm going to discuss how my meet and greet experience went and the overall concert experience. Alright, let's get started. So the whole process is a very long process to get my VIP ticket and all that. So basically, I got my ticket, went inside, sat around for maybe 15 minutes, and then we all lined up by a number we got on a card that we had to put our information about for us to receive our picture. So I was number 55. I have a little picture of what the card looked like. We lined up by that card. So we lined up, and after that, I went by myself to this meet and greet, and I thought, well, maybe I can make friends in line. So I actually did. I made 3 friends from this meet and greet experience. I made friends with the girl behind me. Her name was Kat. And then the girls behind Kat, whose names were Lily and Anna, they were the sweetest girls I've ever met. It was cool meeting girls that we could talk about anything about besides One Direction. It was pretty awesome. They were very nice. I'm glad I made friends with them at this meet and greet. It was worthwhile. If you guys are watching, hi guys. You guys are awesome. Miss you. Hope we can relive this again. So after we lined up, we walked into this hallway where we thought we were going to meet them right away. No. We waited a good 2 hours before we met them. It was so nerve-wracking. Waiting in the hallway, me and the girls, we kept conversating. I think we were all nervous together. While we were sitting in the hallway, 5 seconds of summer happened to walk by, but they were up ahead, so we could see them from afar, but we just couldn't say hi to them. But a couple girls did. They were on their way somewhere. I don't know where they were going, but they looked really good from the back. And then all of a sudden, Paul Higgins walks by. Literally, I'm about to myself. Paul Higgins. I actually was trying to be really, really calm. I was just like, hi Paul, and he just said hi, which was pretty amazing. Paul, he's a very nice man, So after waiting about an hour, 45 to 2 hours, finally our VIP host said that the boys were in. She gave us all the rules for pictures, and then she was saying that we couldn't do piggyback rides because the concert before us, which was San Jose, I guess 2 girls broke their legs, which sucks. I'm very sorry for those girls. Finally, we were meeting the boys. Oh my god. Let me just tell you, I was shaking so bad. I don't know. It was just so I still can't believe it. I think it's a dream, guys. I don't think this whole thing's real. This video's fake. After our VIP host told us, the whole laminate deal, the line started to move. When you've been a fan for 3 years, you do not understand the emotion you get while meeting your favorite artists, band members, anything. I really still can't believe it. I remember when the line started moving, it really hit me that I was meeting One Direction, the band I've been fantasizing about for 3 years. So we're in the hallway. So if I was standing straight forward and I made a left, the door was right there to the entrance. I didn't want to turn in. I wasn't ready. I was just so So I walked in, and there was tables to my right. There was about 3 long tables, and it had purses and gift bags for the boys, and then obviously our purses, like I said. And if you kept going straight forward, the backdrop for the boys was right there, and the boys were right there. The boys were right there. They were right there. In front of me, right there. I put my bag down at the very end of the table because I really wanted to see them and make sure they were real. Let me just tell you, they are pretty real. I could not believe it But the funny thing is, I didn't want to cry. Like, I didn't have any tears. I was just so like, they're here. Like, I'm in the same room as them. I'm gonna be able to hug them, touch them, say something to them. Like, oh, Jesus. So I put my bag down, and for my picture, I wanted a Peter Pan type of theme to it. First, I had a plan where Harry was gonna wear the Peter Pan hat, because Harry's my favorite, and I thought it'd be cute if I was Wendy and he was Peter Pan. And then I was gonna have the Lost Boys and Hook, which I was gonna bring like a plastic plain hook thingy for one of the boys to wear. I don't know, I didn't care who. And then I was gonna bring 3 flower crowns so they could represent the Lost Boys. At first I was just like wondering how much time I'm gonna get with them. I want to hug them. That was my big deal. I wanted to hug all 5 of them. My last decision, I just brought the Peter Pan hat, and I dressed like Wendy. Walked in, saw them. I kept hitting Kat, telling her they're real, they're not cardboard cutouts. We were closer to the back of the line. Let me just say, there wasn't that many girls. I thought there would be a lot more VIPers for at least meet and greet, but there wasn't. There was maybe about 70 girls, which isn't a lot. At least to me it isn't. The room wasn't like packed, which surprised me, and it was nice. And no screaming girls. Hallelujah. Thank God, no carrots. Walked in. I turned around because I couldn't stop staring at them. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't stare at the boys if they were right there in the same room? All of a sudden, they were playing music. They were playing like old school 90s rap, and it was Tupac, California Love. Normal Niall, he starts dancing. So he was just like kind of like this. Me being me, if you know me, I was imitating him and just going, oh. Everybody was into it. It was great. I remember just talking to Kat saying like, we better hug them all or I'm gonna throw a fit, and I don't care if One Direction sees, because I'm paying for this. They're getting paid with my money. I was about to get sassy with these security guards if they were gonna tell me something if I couldn't hug them all. Like, you do not understand. Like, these are my idols, my loves, like my whole entire world. Like, you will not drag me out for hugging Harry Styles, Niall Horan, Louis Tomlinson, Zayn Malik, and Liam Payne, okay? Do not touch me. I'm hugging them all. I love you boys. I love you so much. You don't understand. So, it's my turn. Literally shaking in my boots. Like, I've waited 3 years for this, like this moment in time. Like, I couldn't believe it. So the security guy was telling me, when I say go, you go. And I was just like, okay, I'll go. Like, yeah, whatever. But I'm hugging all of them. So I was watching the girl, she took her picture, and the guy didn't say anything. He never said anything to me. So I went. I didn't care. I was very determined I was gonna hug all the boys and say hi to them. So me being a little awkward turtle and being super starstruck, I was carrying my little Peter Pan hat. I walk up to Niall, and Niall being Niall, he was doing this. He was just going like this, dancing. In a zone, like he was just zoned out, just dancing. Surprisingly, Niall's tall. I'm 5'6", and you know he's like 5'6" is what everybody's saying, and no, he's at least 5'7", 5'8", he's tall. I'm gonna demonstrate with my 3 cardboard cutouts that I have of how this meet and greet went. Bear with me. So Niall's dancing like this right in front of me, which I had no problem with. But I was just like this, like with my hat at my, like down here, starstruck, just completely starstruck. I didn't know what to say to him. I was just so starstruck. I was so nervous. I didn't know if I should wait for him to say hi to me or I say hi to him. It kind of clicked in me. I needed to say hi to him so I can get my round with all of the boys. All of a sudden I went, hi Niall, and he stopped dancing and he goes, oh hi babe, and then he hugged me. First off, I hugged him. This kid is skinny. Second, he smelled straight up like pot. Were they like having a party back like in the tour bus before the meet and greet. I don't know, but he smelled like straight up pot, and I didn't understand. I felt like I gave a look where I was just kind of like, ugh, gross. I was sad that he smelled like it. After I hugged him, I didn't care, like he smelled like pot or whatever. I didn't get like too like I didn't care. Like I just hugged Niall Horan. And the oddest thing happened. He saw I was holding this hat, my Peter Pan hat. He grabbed it from me and just started going like this, turning it around. Like he was just so fascinated. Typical Niall, he's fascinated with anything. And then he like did this, and he was about to put it on Louis. I was like kind of standing in front of Niall like, what the f***? Can you give me my hat back? Like I need it for Harry. I was just in like a state of shock that I couldn't get the words out to ask for it back, but I didn't care, to be honest. I was in front of Niall Horan in One Direction. All of a sudden, I'm like in between Louis and Niall. So Louis like right here. Pretend Louis right here. I don't have a cardboard cutout. Then Louis here was just like, "Hiya, babe." Did he just call me babe? Like, did he really? Did he like? And then open arms like for a hug. Did this just happen right now? Like, did that just happen? My face probably through this whole meet and greet was probably like this. After that, hugged that beautiful boy. And this boy was bone skinny too. What do they don't eat anymore? I don't know, but I've never hugged them before, but he was just skinny. I mean, he looks like he has some meat on him in pictures and stuff, but no, he was really, really thin. He smelled like straight up pot also. Again, I did not care. I was just so like, ooh, I just hugged Louis Tomlinson. So after Louis was Zayn, and I don't have a Zayn cutout either. I looked at Zayn, and Zayn was just very mellow, and he was just like, hello, and I'm just like, hi. After the two, I assumed he was gonna smell like pot, or smoke, or cigarette, or whatever, and indeed he did. He smelled like cigarette. So after that, the security guy tapped me on the shoulder, and he was like, you need to take your picture. I get in between Zayn and Harry, and I'm all positioned for my picture. All of a sudden, Al goes, wait. Like he was like kind of like signaling the lady, like wait. And then he like popped his head out, and I see him, and he goes, babe, where do you want the hat? Excuse me? Like, did he just call me babe for the second time? Did he just ask me where he wanted the Peter Pan hat? I forgot about that hat a long time ago. I could have cared less if that hat was thrown away afterwards. I was just, whoo! I was just like, you can do whatever you want with that hat. That hat was so irrelevant at that moment. So Niall just shrugged and put it on Louis. So I thought, oh, that's so cute, because Louis never wants to grow up in Peter Pan. So it fit. I'm kind of glad it happened. All of a sudden, this one is actually doing this lean in my picture. And literally, I freaking freaked out because, like, I've always wanted the Harry picture where he, like, leans in. And that's exactly what I did. I kind of, like, let my head in. And, he's a beautiful gem. He is. After we took the photo, Harry here turns and looks at me. Hi. He leans down, looks at me, and he goes, I like your bow. Did Harry Styles just say he liked my bow? Like, he talked to me? Like, what? I was just so nervous. And I go, well, thank you. His face was like this to me. And then he goes, you're welcome. Are you imitating me, bro? Like, are you imitating me right now? Like, don't do this to me. We're like in this like hugging position, and I'm just staring at his beautiful green eyes. After he told me, you're welcome, I kind of just laughed in his face and was just like, okay. After Harry, I go to Mr. Liam Payne here, the daddy of the group. I was just like, hi, Liam. I think I sounded just like that. Exactly. He was just all open arms, and he was just like, thanks for coming, babe. Hugged him, and I was just like, oh, thank you. He hugged me, and I walked off. After I got my purse, Louie came up to me and handed me the hat and then just walked back. Like, we didn't say anything. So after all of that happened, I had my purse, I had the hat. I just walked to the door and hit me really hard that I just met my idols. I started crying, and there was a lady there who was hole punching our VIP passes, and she goes, "Oh my god, are you okay? Like, you met them?" And I don't know what else I said. I was probably just mumbling to her. She hugged me, and then I walked away.
She does.